Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to the Aquarian Adepts, my platform to become your spiritual server. And welcome to your daily Adept report for today, Thursday, June the 28th of 2018. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. And, woo, man, this has been a powerful week already. A Mars retrograde, full moon in Capricorn. We're still going to be feeling this full moon because the moon still is in Capricorn right now. And I don't know about you all, but we have some very powerful shifts that are happening. If you didn't get a chance to catch my full moon video, I did a live video yesterday, so go check that out. I'll be on my in my videos. I might even just link it in the description below. But other than that, we really don't have a lot of major transits happening today. We do have Venus, which is going to be quincunxing over to Neptune, so that means, they're going to be doing the awkward stare for across the room. Venus, which is in Leo, which is asking us to receive our heart more. And Neptune, which is retrograde in Pisces, is like, this may be a time where we might get lost in some fantasy, or we may get lost in what we think might be really super magical, and it may be magical, but there might be a tendency to get kind of lost in this area, and we have to really ask ourselves: is this really resonating with our heart? Are we actually receiving our heart here, or are we kind of just getting lost here, and like something that may seem magical or mystical, or maybe we're kind of like smitten by a certain situation or by certain people? So we have to really ask ourselves, is this really what my heart wants? Is this really what my heart wants to receive? We also have the moon, and it's just coming off the full moon, the exact apex of the full moon. It will be making sextiles to Jupiter retrograde. It'll be making a sextile to Neptune retrograde, and it also will be quincunxing Venus as well. So this is kind of interesting because mainly it's just going to be the moon making the rest of the aspects today. So emotionally, after coming off of this full moon, the apex of it, where we've been kind of asked to kind of have some emotional strength and kind of grow up a bit, and to not disregard our emotions, of course, but to actually just, kind of stand on our own 2 feet and to kind of accept that, where we are right now is because of us. And the only way that's going to change is if we do something. As it's coming off of that, it's going to make, like I said, sextiles to Jupiter retrograde first, which is at 13 degrees. So this is going to be asking us, what are your deeper desires? What are you really wanting to bring to the surface? Because we got to think, Jupiter retrograde here in Scorpio is really about embracing our insecurities, embracing what we have put in our closet, embracing the skeletons that we put in the closet. Last night, I went to... I think I told you guys, I went to this really cool open art studio thing, and they also had a meditation. The meditation for the night that they did, because each night has a theme, was embracing your shadow. So I think this is really, us learning to embrace our shadow as well, to actually realize that, we need both sides, light and dark. So it's also, like I said, going to be sextiling over to Neptune retrograde. So it's definitely going to be a pretty emotional day, because we're wanting to look towards the future. We're really concerned about our place in the world. We are really concerned about our role in the world. And really, if we don't like what it is, the only way we're really going to change it is if we kind of step up to the plate and do something about it. Just because Mars is retrograde doesn't mean that you can't take action. It just means that a lot of the action is turned internal before it goes to the external. And it means that you really need to make some changes on the inside before you really project them outward. With the moon making sextile, like I said, to Jupiter and Neptune in water signs, no less, it's really going to be kind of adding on top of this full moon that we had in Capricorn, this emotional depth of you really can create the life of your dreams with Neptune and Pisces. You really can create miracles in your life, and you really can create this emotional depth where you really do feel fulfilled with the sextile to Jupiter. But it's really still, like I said, it's going to be requiring you to kind of step up to the plate, kind of grow up a bit, and to forge this emotional strength and intelligence to not allow other people's what they kind of throw at you as far as like thoughts or emotions or whatever like that, to not allow it to just completely throw you off and to really get you riled up and get your water really, really boiling over. This is a time where you're going to really have to learn how to kind of protect your energy. And the moon, like I said, is going to be making a quincunx over to Venus. That's going to be the last, I guess, major transit of the day. Like I said, the quincunx is the awkward stare from across the room. So it's like, it's going to be interesting because the moon is in Capricorn. It's wanting to kind of get grounded and all this stuff. And the Venus, which is, in Leo, which is asking us to open up and receive our heart. So it's like, maybe it's like we're wanting to kind of, like I said, step up to the plate. And then Venus is like, well, you do have to get into your heart space and you have to consider like the North Node is here. So there may be a tendency to listen to too much what other people want, because, Capricorn, it does rule like legacy and in society and whatever like that. So you definitely want to still tap into your heart and receive what your heart wants, because there might be a tendency of other people telling you what you should do, or what direction you should go in, or, people trying to make, I guess, recommendations to you. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with people making recommendations. It's only, detrimental to you if you're not really listening to your heart. It was interesting, and I'll say this before I get into the card. There's this one person who comes into my restaurant. He comes in quite often, and I asked him of advice, just like, relationship advice, because he's been married for like 30 plus years or something like that. And he said, "Oh, I don't give advice. I feel like, life alone will give you the answers and the knowledge that you need." And I thought that was really powerful, even though someone like me who, I guess, gives advice and recommendation through astrology and all this stuff and wants to inspire, motivate people, I think at the end of the day, it is life that gives you the advice. So you have to listen to your heart and don't necessarily listen to too much what other people say. You have to follow your heart, listen to it, and then you'll really know what direction to go in. And you'll be able to ground these emotions, and then you'll be able to climb this mountain. So the card that we have for today is, I'm drawing from the Sacred Traveler Oracle card deck. Oh, we have two cards. They just popped out. All right. So the first card that we actually have is Miracles. This is really awesome. This is Expect the Wonders to Emerge. This is incredible. Like I said, I think I did say this in one of the second half of June reports. I'm pretty sure I said this. But if you want to experience a miracle every day, it's really, really simple. Especially if you have the ability, if you're watching this video, more than likely you have the ability to do this. Just to go into the bathroom, look in the mirror, and smile. And there's your miracle right there. We also have, we have Fogged In, which is go slow and take time. So this is kind of interesting because, like I said, we do have Mars that just went retrograde, and we do have this full moon in Capricorn, which is kind of asking us to kind of ground these emotions and ground what we're moving forward with. So it's like these two together, it's like, just trust in the universe's timing. Trust in God's and Goddess's timing. Trust in Source, because, we can't just force things to happen. We certainly can move in a particular direction. We can certainly resonate at the frequency of our dreams, and then we'll be able to attract them into our life. But this is a time where you can't just force things. You have to just kind of pause, reflect, and appreciate the moment. And then that's where the miracle happens. The miracle happens not by trying to reach a certain destination or trying to be a certain way in the world or be a certain person in the world. The miracle happens by taking time to have gratitude and appreciate the moment. Miracles come when you just That is it for your reading today. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, you can follow the link in the description below too, theaquarianadepts.com. And always remember, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often.